That sounds like an interesting person, Officer. We're gonna meet her.
As another day drearily passed by, I found myself pacing around the house waiting for my father's immediate return. Also, the sofa looks kind of like a bit like my one.
It does, doesn't it, Alphys? Especially in our, new apartment, doesn't it?
I know, right? Maybe we should add a plant in the room. I didn't think about adding a plant. We said there was something missing from, the room layout. Do you think we should add a plant?
I think you're right, Alphys. Maybe we should add, a couple of them by the windows. What else do we add,
I'm not sure. Maybe we should go shopping later and have a look around. Alright, let's continue. I wasn't in a hurry to see him. In fact, if it's possible, I'd hope to spend the night without facing his insidious questioning. But a part of me craved the interaction. Any FaceTime my father might offer, and I knew I'd come to face the music sooner or later. Geez, I've been through this countless times, but facing Papa still makes me nervous. I guess there's a reason he's so good at his job. Playing nice cop won't always cut it. As I mulled those carefree thoughts, I could hear the sound of a key unlocking the front door. Welcome back, Papa. Uh-oh. Faced with my enthusiastic greeting, my father only stared at me silently. He placed his coat and suitcase on the kitchen table, loosened his tie, and let a weary sigh. Hard day at work? Do you want me to...
I'll do it. When is it not?
My father turned to face me. His voice sounded relaxed, but knowing my father, it was merely the calm before the storm.
Of course it would be easier if I didn't keep fielding phone calls from your school. Honestly, you snuck out of class again? What have I told you about disrespecting your teachers, huh?
In a split second, he jumped from a relaxed tone to an interrogator mode. Hey, it's not like that.
Oh, then what was it like?
Class was already over. The bell was just about to ring.
Yeah, well, you can just go to your room and think about what you've done.
Papa?
Now. Hold on a second there. Come on, she's right. The bell was just about to go. I'm confused. Why did she get in trouble for that? I mean, the bell did go as she was getting up.
Yeah, I'm confused. Is it like the way humans do it in this world? Are you not allowed to? I'm confused. Also, shouldn't he at least let her explain? More without shouting at her? I mean, I could be wrong, but sure. She has obviously mentioned that she skipped class a few times, but this time she really only did get up as the bell was about to go.
Yeah, he was a little bit too harsh anyway. Let's continue.
Without putting up a fight.
You should have put up a fight.
I headed straight to my room and slumped down on my bed. I had no desire to further enrage my father. I knew that the longer we spoke, the more information he would extract from me. So if my sentence was to be a night cooped up in my room, then I'd consider it a light punishment. Not that it really matters. I already ate dinner before Papa came home, and I have nothing interesting to do anyway. Whether I'm in my room, the living room, or the kitchen, it doesn't change the fact that I'm bored out of my mind. The only upside to being sent to my room is I know how to sneak out.
Now that's the spirit.
And we shouldn't encourage her to do bad things.
Good point, but still, what else is she gonna do?
Having escaped from my room, I quickly left earshot of my house. I headed down the street, going in the opposite direction of my school and aimlessly strolling through the night. Phew, much better. I hate being cooped up in that house almost as much as I hate being stuck in school. It's different if I had something to pass the time, like a good book to read or a new crime documentary to watch. But the other 99% of the time, sleep is the only thing I look forward to. While silently complaining to myself, I lost track of how far and for how long I'd been walking. I crossed countless roads, all unfamiliar to me, and wound up in a part of the town that I'd never visited before. Oh no, this can't be happening. I got lost in my thoughts and forgot to watch where I was going. Worst, I didn't bring my mobile phone, so I can't call Papa for help. Actually, that part might be for the best. If I ran Papa now, I'd only be scolded for leaving class early, but also for sneaking out of the house, and worst of all, for getting lost. Because according to Papa, a good detective is always mindful of their surroundings, so getting lost is... that's it. As the training my father put me through bubbled to the surface, I combed through my short-term memory, mapping out a path back home. I walked backwards through my intersection, every park, every vacant lot along the way. I never thought that extensive regiment my father put me through would ever come in handy. I thought it was all just useless information, completely benefit of any practical application. But now, in my hour of need, I wish I paid more attention. I tried my best to recall the path I took, but as I was deep in thought at the time, I hadn't paid attention in the slightest. This is bad. I'm just getting myself more and more lost.
Oh dear.
I probably crossed over into another city by now. If I don't find a payphone or someone to ask for directions, then... Just as I began to feel desperate, a shadowy figure emerged before me. I couldn't see their face due to the darkness and how far away they were, but nonetheless, I found someone. Finally, I'm saved.
That's good.
Hey! As soon as I called out, the shadowy figure ran in the opposite direction.
Well, she was no help.
Oh no, you don't. I chased after the mysterious person, paying no heed for the circumstances surrounding us. Even if it seemed dangerous, shouting out to a complete stranger in the middle of the night, I truly needed their help. I don't care if they think I'm a rapist or an axe murderer or whatever.
Oh, what?
I have no clue, Undyne. I think it's a bad thing.
I get the axe murderer, but I don't get the other thing.
Me neither, Undyne. We never had that word in the underground used. I mean, I get what an axe murderer is when somebody gets murdered with an axe, is it? But what the hell is the other one?
No idea. Let's just move on, Alphys.
The sun will start to come up soon. I need to find my way home as soon as possible. When chasing after the figure didn't work, I decided to take a more stealthy approach. Using my father's detective training once again, I stalked my target, keeping my distance and waiting in the shadows. And surely enough, after not catching a glimpse of me for a while, the figure let their guard down.
Phew, that was close.
My target breathed a sigh of relief, but moments later, they appeared to be overcome by wonder.
Wait a second, this is...
They moved towards the platform in the middle of the warehouse we had wandered into. Though conspicuous and obviously suspicious, the platform had a certain allure, like it was holding a sacred treasure.
It is! I finally found it! I need to call headquarters immediately.
Without wasting a moment, the figure ran outside, either excited or desperate after their interesting find. Now this is quite the bind. I know I should chase after them. I should find my way home before Father realizes I've missed. But, despite knowing better, I walked straight up to the platform. Sitting on the platform was a box, a small square black box with the strange characters all over it. Whoa, what language is this? It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Oh, this is our type of stuff, right, Undyne?
Well, it's not anime, but hey, sci-fi is also one of those things I like to watch too. Especially with you, Alphys.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I picked up the box in one hand, then opened it with the other. And inside I found... a ring? Inside was a ring engraved with characters similar to that on the box itself. A gold ring, big enough to fit on the ring on a finger of a fully grown man, yet slim and smooth enough that a woman might wear it. Huh, that's kind of a letdown. The ring is obviously too big for me, and even if it wasn't, I'm not really into jewellery. Then again, it would be a waste not to try it on. Despite the obvious difference in size between my finger and the ring, I slipped it onto my left ring finger. Azure-chan gets to be a bride after all. I wonder if Papa will buy me a wedding present. As those carefree thoughts thrown to my mind, I remember something important. Uh-oh, Papa, I completely forgot about finding my way back home. Finally, setting my priorities straight, I began to pull the ring off my finger. As much fun as this has been, I really need to get home already. However, as soon as I touched the ring with my other hand... Eh? What the heck? What happened?
I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This is bad. This is really, really bad. I only wanted to try on the ring, but now I'm a thief. I looked down at my ring finger and the glowing ring adorning it. And how is that ring now fitting me perfectly? I don't remember having such chubby fingers. That light too, why did the ring flash like that? I'm so confused. Despite my complicated feelings and muddled thoughts, I kept running. This has to be a dream. Nothing this bizarre could happen in real life.
Let's hope not.
When I wake up tomorrow morning, everything will be back to normal. Or at least that's what she's hoping. Left alone in the warehouse, devoid of a human life, a single bee strolled through the darkness. Tracing their fingers along a box wrapped in alien writing, they breathed a sigh of both relief and frustration.
To think that a human would lay their hands on the ring before I did, and a young girl at that. I was so close and yet...
The bee suddenly clenched their fist and smashed the alien box to pieces.
All that time and effort, all those lives lost. I can't afford to let the ring fall into the wrong hands now. If that human girl refuses to hand over the ring, then I will have to take care of her personally.
Oh my, I hope she's not going to hurt her.
Me too.
After a long night patrolling the city, and even longer morning trying to find my way back home, I finally took refuge in the warmth of my own bed. I slipped off my shoe, removed my glasses, let my hair down, and finally... You've got to be kidding me! Granted a reprieve from the monotone of my usual daily life, I dragged my heels even more than usual as I walked to school. Lethargy is by no means a feeling I rarely exhibit. In fact, not a day goes by where I don't feel that way while walking to school. But now this morning, the source of my dismay was anything but normal. A weird ring on my finger which randomly starts glowing. My father getting angry at me for leaving class early. A night with zero sleep after running around town all night. And to top it off, I have this strange feeling that I'm being watched. I looked down at the ring on my finger, curious to see if the pattern thus far held true. Sure enough, as it had done all morning, every time I felt like I was being watched, the ring started to glow. Finding out that I had fat fingers was one thing, but this random glowing could be pretty problematic. Sensei is definitely going to notice, and worse, it's on my ring finger.